Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Kevin Gausman gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ahmed Rosario. He will lead this one off today. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Rosario leads off second with nobody out. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-2 gets the outside corner. Strike 3. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The set and the 2-1. Matt Adams would be next. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand one, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Austin.
The pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
In previous duels with deGrom, he's gone 2 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here it comes.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and there were 2 down. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning, 1-2-3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Lays off 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Giants leave one. We are still scoreless. Here's Matt Adams now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Matt Adams.
Now here it comes. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This is skied into short left center. Here comes a left fielder. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
And some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
To the plate now, Elise Sanchez. Ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0 home. No score here as we play inning number 2. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. Line towards center field. Dickerson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And in at bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Coming to the plate now, Pablo Sandoval. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sandoval has a number. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. A runner at second, nobody out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Brandon.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. None out. Runners at first and second. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. First and second here with nobody out. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the belt, the pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. One run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
In now, Austin Slater. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. In there, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, he was hoping that this outing would be better than his last, but it's not shaping up that way so far. He gave 5 runs his last time out, and he's already given up 4 here. Not the reset he was looking for.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
4 runs here in this half inning. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Digging in to try it again, Wilmer Flores. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, left fielder, Jalen Davis.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jalen Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Goodness, 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Giants 6 and the Mets nothing. Next for the Mets, Jacob deGrom. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the pitch. For the current campaign, deGrom is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is Slater, and it's off the second archway. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. One and two now as that one's fouled off. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball well outside.
2 balls.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
To Crawford for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. They've obviously put a good amount of runs on the board, and part of that has been the 4 hits they've collected with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Giants, the third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Ready on 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 9.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Now here it comes.
Oh, that's just out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is there. 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Cano onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
At the plate, Kevin Gossman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for San Francisco. They lead it 6-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Into the box, Ali Sanchez.
The catcher,
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Heading out towards shallow right. Slater's under it, and the inning is over. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Giants 6 and the Mets 1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Austin Slater. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Robert Gesellman is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
For the New York Mets, number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Brandon Crawford will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit ball to second, and maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. To the third baseman, but the throw is wild. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. At the plate now, Wilmer Flores. 1-0 the count. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. In for strike two.
Got to think he was sitting fastball right there to let that hanger go by. He won't see that pitch again the rest of the season.
A bullet to first base.
Now batter, the left fielder, Jalen Davis.
Into the box now, Jalen Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The center fielder, number 12, Alex Dickerson.
Riding in once again, Alex Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. At the knees, strike one. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes Marisnick. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We played 4 full. It's the Giants 7 and the Mets 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the Mets.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jake Marisnick is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I got to count 2-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. At the plate, Robert Gesellman. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Now the pitch. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Now a flare out toward right center. Slater is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up, belt in foul ground, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Pablo Sandoval.
First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there's one down now. So one away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. Now the pitch.
No, that's down.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Soft liner to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Catcher, Buster Posey.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. San Francisco leads this one 7-1. There's Robbie Cano now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Cano waits on the first pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. On its way is pitch number 75. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff. To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 7-1. Donovan Solano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. They'll start things here at 316. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Hit on the ground to third. And that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
Digging in, Austin Slater. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Brandon Crawford. 0-1 the count. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 0-1. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Stepping in now, Jalen Davis, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. A little roller toward the hole, reined in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They're on top 7-1. Logan Webb is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Logan Webb.
7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Adams.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Ready once again, J.D. Davis. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Into the box, Ali Sanchez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch. He went around for strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Boy, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
In there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
First and second now, 1 man out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Heading after it is Dickerson. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Eduardo Nunez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Mets, number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And this is right by Sandoval down the line. A fair ball. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Ahmed Rokan.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Giants on top, 7-2. Jeurys Familia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jeurys Familia.
Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
The 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Here it comes.
Nope.
Too low, 1-0. Familia has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Familia primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Danny Jimenez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Evan Longoria is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
On a line, that's a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Boy, Dero, that's
Now
awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
A ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. This one skied out toward right. Giving chase is Slater. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Throw won't get him.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Tyler Rogers is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
71, Tyler Rogers.
Matt Adams will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball back outside.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him at...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Fine work out of the San Francisco bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Giants 7 and the Mets 2. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marisnick is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Ready now, Evan Longoria. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And
Bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot for Evan Longoria. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
So now to the plate, Austin Slater, as he hits one on a line to left field.
And that's a fair ball, as it'll make for the 339 sign down there.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Paul Sewald comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Paul Sewald.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Ready with the 0-2. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Another try at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. New inning set to get underway. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Ali Sanchez.
Digging in and looking for more, Elise Sanchez. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Slater is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Marisnik.
Stepping into the box, Jake Marisnik. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Boy, D-Roll, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball, especially with 40,000 breathing down your neck and runners on second and third. But somebody will come through.
Brandon Nimmo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. In there, 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers and 19 driven in. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kevin Gausman earns win number 4 on the season. Jacob deGrom was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Kevin Gausman. His record is now 4-7. The loss goes to Jacob deGrom. He falls to 7-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.